Hello and welcome to my new video. If you're new here, hi, I am Lex, and today we're trying a brand new cozy indie game called Locomoto. This is a train conductor sim, essentially, where you manage your own train and ride around the cozy towns of Barenpire and Salsglade, and more places you can discover. Thank you so much to Locomoto for sponsoring this video. Before I get into my first impressions, I want to give a little overview of what you can expect from this game, so let's dive in. Your first order of business in Locomoto is to create your player character, which is super customizable. I honestly spent like a good 20 minutes just comparing the different face shapes and colors and fur patterns, and I think the options are pretty sick. You can switch up your look later too, so don't really stress about trying to get your character perfect or anything right off the bat. But I do think it's fun to cycle through the different colors and figure out what your little train conductor is going to look like. The train itself starts off as a pretty shabby ride, but I think the mechanics for maintaining the coal and like serving your passengers and stuff are so neat. You find new attachments for the train as you go too, so eventually you'll be riding in style. You can also unlock decorations, new seat blueprints, all kinds of things to enhance the passenger experience. Even a hot cocoa machine. If you know me, you know I love some hot chocolate. Obviously, as a hot chocolate girly, I was impressed by this. The train isn't the only thing you can explore though, so you'll get to travel through some varying landscapes to different stations where you can meet towns animals and help them complete tasks, as well as participate in some local events. You'll also find recycling and garbage receptacles, which earn you little currency tokens for being a good neighbor and helping keep the town clean. In addition to this, each train station has a little package center, so you can drop off and pick up packages in exchange for more currency. The minigame elements are really cute to me, so I figured they might entice you too. Before we move on to my first impressions, I wanted to let you guys know that this game is available for Nintendo Switch and on Steam. So I started off learning how to use the train and just exploring the first few stops. It took me an unreasonable amount of time to help one resident take down some posters that had been plastered everywhere, because apparently I just never look at the ground. But thanks to this little mini mission, I did learn to start picking up trash and stuff. So you win some, you lose some. The missions from the different residents are also kind of like mini games, like they teach you the game functions, but they also give you some work to do, and they let you meet the townies. Each of the characters is pretty fun. They have like their own personalities, and I like seeing their little outfits. It kind of makes me excited for like what kind of outfits I'll have down the line. Aside from characters and minigames, I was obsessed with exploring the areas around each station. I think the cutscenes as the train arrives and leaves are so beautifully done, and I like that there's something unique to draw you to each stop. Like there's different characters you can interact with, different types of shops and things to do at each place, so it's just neat. And like I said, the landscape varies with each one as well, so you can kind of see different things going on, different types of aesthetics, including a whole like mud world, so that's cool. Since your role in the game is literally train conducting, as you might expect, you'll also be picking up passengers as you go through the different stops. The train's map will show you where each passenger wants to go, but there's a bit of strategy coming in since you want to make sure you're like efficiently stopping where passengers need to go, but also, like I said, you have packages to pick up and drop off, so that will be marked on your map. It shows you like where the passenger wants to go, where your packages need to be. I'm obviously still new to this game. I'm still learning how to optimize the train myself, but it's good to keep those things in mind going in. Like the order of places you go can matter. If you're going past a stop where you could drop off a package, you might as well stop. You'll spend a lot of time on the train itself, watching the landscape, maintaining the coal in the furnace, cleaning up any messes that the coal makes or that your passengers make. I can't wait to continue playing so I can decorate my train and make it a really pleasant place to be, because I'm still in my baby train era with very limited decor, but trust that I am going to have the coolest train ever one day. I also did want to tell you about so you know how I said I had the poster section where I like could not figure out where the posters were? It was one poster that tripped me up. I could not find it. It was on the ground. That like draws you to this place called Trough, and that's the like mud world that I was talking about. You go there and the mayor there is just a little skeevy. He's like low-key, he's acting like it's a brilliant place to be, but then he's like, yeah, our main plaza area just kind of sinks a little bit each day. It's a little different, but people love to sing and dance here. And it's like, maybe this isn't the dream location of my future home, but that's cool. I actually also thought that he was showing me to my house when I visited. It turns out he was showing me to his house. So don't worry, your base home location is not the Trough, the mud bath. But you do get to go in a mud bath though. So I don't know. There's a lot going on in this game that I think is cute. Things to explore, things to see, things to do. There's like a pretty garden area that I really liked strolling through. And I don't know, I like being able to pick up trash and stuff at each of the little stops and find where to get rid of it. You can also just throw it away in the rubbish bags, but as far as I can tell, you don't get a reward for that. So, you know, I'm trying to optimize being my best self and making the most little tokens that I can make. You can trade these tokens, and by the way, based on what the token is, for fabric and some materials and stuff. So just keep an eye on that. So these have been my first impressions of Locomoto. I think it's a really cute game. I love even the thumbnail for it on the Switch is so cute. So if you end up grabbing it, please do join the Discord server. The link is in the description. You can show us your little builds. It'll be so cute. I would love, builds, you know, decorating your train. I would love to see what you guys do, get some inspiration for my own train. But yeah, remember that you can pick this game up on Switch. It's also available on Steam. And thank you again to Locomoto for sponsoring this video. I appreciate you guys. I think this is a really cute, cozy new game, and I hope that all of you enjoy it. Yeah, until next time, bye!